I believe in one thing when it comes to lifestyle. You know, I believe in having peace. You know, having peace is very, very important to me. My free time, I like to explore the little things around me, like my house, for example. I like to go around my house to inspect my house. And I think that is some kind of peace for me too, as well. So I like to ask you, what is your definition of peace? Because lately I've been seeing some videos circulating around about Black Americans moving to Africa and some of them losing their lives, and a lot of like negative comments coming out uh, from the Black American community who are simply moving to Africa. My plant is ready, and the family they are harvesting it. It is actually what do you call it? This is what do you call it? It's potato shero. And I'm quite not surprised about what the Black Americans are going through in Africa, because in the beginning, when this year of return thing started, and what Amaya was saying, he was promoting the positive side of Africa for the Black Americans to move to Africa. I was simply strong against their decision of relocating to Africa, like permanently, and I'll tell you the reason why. See? You are picking it up.
Here, pode pegar água aqui. Ladybug.
Closer. And so we are picking it. This is a green pepper. I did a lot of what do you call it? I did a lot of videos concerning lifestyle in Africa, okay, and the reality on grounds and the scams and the difficulties people go through when it comes to Africa, and more importantly, the cultural differences. I did a lot of videos talking about these kind of things so that I can simply help our Black American brothers and sisters who have the plan of moving to Africa. And like, I try to do videos like that. I try it. I said some things that are even not so, and I wasn't supposed to say as an African. I was trying to be real with you guys, and I had a lot of backlash. Some called me sellout. There is what do you call it? A YouTube channel that I recently saw on Go Black Africa. He was sharing about a lady who got married to a Ghanaian man, and he really likes her videos. And she was sharing some deep things about her experience with, like her moving to Africa and all that. And those videos, I did it in the beginning. And I was even on one of her live streams. I remember very well. I remember very, very well. And all she said was, I have to just say positive things about Africa. And it's up to them to decide if, like they really want to move to Africa or not. But, yeah, that was what she said. We haven't even finished. Look at the quantity that we have.
It's the last harvest for this tree.
Yeah, my daughter is picking one. Let me see what you have. Let me see. 2. She picked 2. And we are going to use it for cooking.
Here,
there is another one here. My little boy is going to pick it up.
Push.
He's going to pick it up. Let's get a close look at it.
Push.
He's going to push one. Yes, see, a very big one. He picked a very big one. The main reason why I was concerned about our brothers and sisters who are blacks from different countries moving to Africa, or from the Western world moving to Africa, the concern I was having was the kind of negative comments that will later on come out from them, like out from their mouths, like that, the kind of bad experience they'll be having about moving to Africa. So this, like I was trying to prevent this part of it, because Africa has been polished black already. Africa has been polished to be a very bad place already. So if our own people who look so much like us, want to relocate to Africa, I think it's our responsibility as Africans to be much more open to them. We have to let them know the reality. We don't have to hide any lies from them. If they want to help us, they will help us. If they don't want to help us, that's fine. But we have to be, I believe, like as Africans, we are supposed to be open and very real to them. We are supposed to let them know the reality on ground. We are not supposed to allow them to go and face it for themselves, for them to start even, like saying much more negative things about Africa on top of what we already have. You understand? So my plants are good. So I use it on a regular. Every day we use it on a regular. So you just have to take care of it. Because if you don't take care of it...
Now it's time to cut it to grow again.
Yes.
Right.
There is a tomato here. You see? Yes, it's a tomato. You see?
Outra ladybug aqui, gente. Outra ladybug.
Don't worry, guys. I will get a very good camera for small recordings like this, so that you can have a very close look at everything that I have. You see? Look at it.
Você quer
See
mostrar o
my tomato?
feijão também?
I'm going to even take it. And I'm going to use it today. But now I think it's simply, like too late. It's too late because they are already, painting it black based on their own experiences already. Because when you come on YouTube this time around, most of the blacks who come from the Western world, who before thought Africa was a safe haven to them, it was all rosy. How do I say? It was all rosy in Africa. Sorry, it was all good in Africa. They are now seeing the real side of Africa. You understand? So that was the reason why, in the beginning, when they started, what do you call it? That returning back to Africa thing, I was completely against it and trying to advise them it's better they go for a regular visit than to simply decide at once to go for loans and stuff like that and then run away from the West and then go to Africa.
Aqui, ó, se cortar, olha só, já tem um aqui. Tá novinho.
Deixa eu ver. So the next one is beans. There's beans here. Let me take you guys closer. So this is it, green beans. You see, that is green beans. Anima, let me see. No, it's okay. You can just hold it. Let me see. You see, this is green beans.
But it is off.
Yes, you run and go to Africa, but you know, like you guys were supposed to listen to us. We, the Africans who have taken it upon ourselves to come out to tell you the truth about Africa, to let you guys understand what Africa really is. You were supposed to listen to us. So I don't see why you should come out to come and say more negative things about Africa now that you have your fair share of your experience. Because we, the Africans, who were already on this YouTube channel, telling you guys the truth about Africa, what is really on ground about Africa, you people accuse us of being sellout. And you people told us that we don't know the kind of problems you guys are going through out there in America or in Europe because of you being black.
It's not good, yeah.
This is just a first try, guys. So since it's a first try, we you know, like everything you have to try it for the first time. So here we have the green beans and then we have what do you call it? Tomatoes too as well. I have to take care of the other one here. I didn't even see it. I have to go there and then take care of it. So I'm going there now to take care of that one. You see, we have a lot of it. She's holding it right there. You see? Look, I will say this. It is always understandable when somebody who doesn't look like you is discriminating against you. It's understandable because the person doesn't look anything like you. But what about a discrimination where the person looks like you, you have a lot of similarities, you look the same, like basically your hair color, your skin color, your everything looks the same, but you are still being discriminated against by this kind of person. So tell me, which one is bad? The discrimination that somebody who looks totally different from you, or the discrimination of somebody who looks the same like you? Which one is the worst one? This is okra, guys. This one is okra. I like to prepare okra stew, and I have to fix this one too as well, because normally what happens is that some of the plants, if you don't take care of them, they will totally die. So if you watch some of my video, there was my tenant, my old tenant, she taught me how to take care of the plant. So this is what I'm doing. I have to do this. So this one here is tomatoes. We have a lot of them here. So basically, we are not going to be spending money on tomatoes because we have the garden. The house, like I said, this is my second property here. Okay, so it's a second property. We have this, what do you call it? Front yard that we use it for gardening and stuff like that. But I will show you this inside this property because there is no one inside this one right now.
If you want to rent it?
If you want to rent it, get in touch with me. It is 5-bedroom apartment. Every single what do you call it? Every single room has a toilet and bath. Wow, look at this. Look at this. So for me, I would say peace. How to find peace? Finding peace doesn't mean you have to be among your own people or you have to get married to your own race or something. You can marry to your own race and then go through hell. You understand what I'm saying? And you can marry a different race and have a very, like peaceful life. So for me, definition of having peace is one of these that you are watching. My wife is not black. She's from Brazil. And we are just living a very decent life. You understand? I'm not saying we don't have problems. We do have problems from time to time. But we have more peace than problems. Wow. All right, so this is it. We are actually going to use it. So this is what we had from the home garden. We have a lot of stuffs. This is a green beans, and it is very, very healthy. And this is for real. So this is tomatoes, and you see how big it is. So there's a small one too as well, but we're going to use all anyway. So let me say this: some of the problems we go through is because of the cultural differences. But from time to time, we learn to adjust all these kind of things. You understand? They are adjustable. But what about you getting married to somebody who is from the same race with you, and that same person doesn't want to understand you, but rather make your life hell? You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I just want to say a very big thank you to you guys. I didn't want to do a long video. I just want to say a big thank you to you guys watching my videos regardless of the content, and thank you. I'll see you guys in my next video. So then, peace out.